What's up, guys? Yeah, so we had the race yesterday, Monday, because it snowed out all from Saturday afternoon till Sunday. So we got the race doubleheader in yesterday with the truck race in the morning. They got like 25 laps in the Saturday and finished it yesterday. It was a very, very good race. I think it was more entertaining than the cup race, shockingly. Um, John Hunter Nemechek won that race. That was his first Martinsville win. Good for him. Not particularly a fan of his due to a certain road course race, but good for him. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Cup race, yeah, wasn't too exciting. I'm kind of surprised. Usually Martinsville is much more exciting than that. There was like hardly any cautions. There was like one like natural caution from McMurray who spun out and hit the wall, but other than that, it was like the competition caution and the end of the stages. So that's like four cautions total the entire race. But Hamlin, I hate saying his name, but he won stage one. And the topic of discussion, Ryan Blaney, he won stage two and led 145 laps yesterday, which is incredible because he says he's not very good at Martinsville and it's not his favorite track to come to. Chase has said the same thing. It's not his like cup of tea. He can't really. I don't know. He just can't get this track under control yet. But last year he had two great races at Martinsville. Ryan hasn't had the best of luck at Martinsville, but yesterday he was kicking ass. Um, and car was really fast and dominant. I thought he was gonna win this race, but he finished third, which is good. It's a step in the right direction for the young guys. But the car that I did not see winning this race was the 14 of Clint Boyer. I just did not see it happening. But of course, Bush whining about being in second. Like, he has finished second three, three times, 3 or 4 times, just in the first 6 races. His only bad finish was Daytona, where he had tire issues, and he always has tire issues there. Um, Other than that, he's been in the top 5 or top 10 ever since Atlanta till now. Like, he should be grateful for the finishes he has and being like at the top of the point standings. Um, like, he just can't appreciate. Like, I get not winning, but you already have wins to lean back on. Some of these newer drivers are getting just these solid finishes, like Chase getting these solid finishes, but realize he has 7 career runner-up finishes, and he's like irritated and wants just to win. Bush has no reason to be upset because he's running so well every single week, and he's in a high caliber team, so he has nothing to complain about or be angry about. Um, but yeah, there's one driver I didn't see winning as Clint Boyer. He snapped 190 race winless streak. Nearly 6 years since his last win, which was Sonoma in 2012. um, but even though I'm not a fan of his, good for him. He kind of needed this confidence booster. His son was super excited for this all to happen. That was so cute, and on the cool down lap, just Boyer like spinning out. That was funnier than him asking for a beer from the fans. He's a character. Um, we just need more people like that in the sport. So funny. It's hard to believe he only has like what 9 wins. Like for as long as he's been in the sport, how does he not have more wins? But um, yeah. And the cup race it was not that enjoyable. Not just because my one driver, Chase, did not perform as well as I hoped. But two of the Hendrick drivers, Chase and Alex, kind of rebounded from running like, I guess, mid-pack for majority of the race, and got a made a solid, like a strong run there at the end to get a top 10 finish. And Bowman came out with a 7th place finish, his best finish of the season at Martinsville of all places. Like, that's crazy. And Chase finished 9th. Finished 9th again. And my boy Blaney finished 3rd, as I said before. My dad's probably happy about that. So we had, and one shocker I didn't see is Allmendinger running well at Martinsville. I guess that had me baffled. Like, how is he running in the top 10? So he finished 8th. Yeah, Bowman, Allmendinger, and Chase were the only 3 Chevys to finish in the top 10, which is good. So the Chevys are stepping up their game a bit, especially Bowman. I'm happy he got a solid finish. He needed one. It was pretty much a mixture of every manufacturer. There was only 2 Toyotas in the top 10, Truex and Busch, which is not a complete surprise. And then the rest were Fords. So 4, 5, yeah. So that's pretty much it. And there was not much to talk about with Martinsville other than the snow factor. And I just want to talk the Chevy performance a little bit more. People are like saying Chevys are weak and they're not leading laps, and some guy on Instagram was saying like no podium finishes, and I don't think we're this isn't F1 or IndyCar where we're going for podium finishes. We're just going for a solid finish without any issues. Daytona, like the guy said, like, I don't predict Chevys are gonna win. Like the Camaro is gonna win in 2018. I'm like, let's see. So we don't remember the duels. Camaro won in the duels. Yeah, it's not an actual race, but still won. At points, some points. Austin Dillon and a Chevy won the 500. They finished 1-2. Chevy finished 1-2. So you can't say they're weak at any standard. They led laps at Phoenix. So just because they've like led laps in every single race doesn't mean they're weak and can't get things done. People need to realize that Toyota went through the same exact thing with their body change last season, and they didn't the whole question like throughout half the season was, when's JGR gonna win a race? When's JGR gonna win? Now it's When's HMS ever gonna win a race? When's Chevy gonna win a race? Mainly HMS, but they started winning races in like the summertime, like May, June, July-ish time. Like those few months, it's when they started getting dominant. So I'm not worried about the Chevys. They're kicking, like getting those Chevys dialed in. It just takes time. We're only 6 races in. We got 20 races to go into the playoffs. We got plenty of time. But yeah. So that's pretty much all I got to say. There's again not much to talk about with Martinsville, which is shocking because they got all this hype between. What's funny now? I want to say something. Brad and Hamlin were talking all this crap, like leading up to Martinsville, and Brad was talking about how he's probably gonna like pay back Chase sometime down the road, and like payback for what? What did he do to you? You wrecked him in Daytona, so that's pretty much payback for you. When I don't know what the payback is about. Chase didn't do anything to you except move you up the track and not wreck you. That's just hard racing at Martinsville, dude. Can't believe we're still talking about this, but he brought it up. And Hamlin, being the giant baby that he is, can't get over it. The only person that's over it is Chase, and he's just thinking like, it happened. It's in the past. I'm over it. It was just a race with high implications of going to the championship. But when I think back to that race, I think about like what my car was doing, like all the good I got on my car and all that. So he was thinking about the positive, not the drama that's coming out of it. Um, the only people who are wanting the drama is Brad and Hamlin, and guess who passed both those guys in the like near the end of the race? Chase did. So he beat Keselowski by a position, um, and Hamlin finished outside the top 10, which is always a good day. Um, so people need to like these drivers need to learn like to shut their mouths sometimes, like just stop talking. Stop talking all this big talk when this guy you're talking crap on passes you at like the very end of the race and beats you by a position. So it's just funny how these guys talk the big talk but end up getting beat by the guy they're talking crap about. So but when they got the week off, no racing this weekend. Because it's Easter weekend, so all the drivers are either going on their vacations or just staying home and just enjoying their time off, which they need. Then they're going to Texas, which I won't be able to see. I'll just be like, I can watch like the practices and stuff, like qualifying stuff on Friday, but that Saturday I won't be able to see like the Xfinity race or any of the other races all weekend because I'm going on vacation with my mom and my grandparents for a week. So I'll be disconnected from the world for a whole week. See how that goes, but yeah. I may or may not see the Bristol race too, but it just depends on when I get home. So yeah. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday, and I will talk to you guys when another topic comes up of discussion or until after my vacation. I'll see you guys later.